Hello, my name is Leo. Welcome back for another episode of Victoria 3 Siam. In the previous episode we started another war in Japan, and then both Germany and Russia decided to join on that one. Luckily, Russia decided to back down from that war, but then radical Finland decided to ask us to help them get their independence. Actually, I didn't even check what's their stages in here, or politics. Social security, workplace safety office, education, health. Okay, so the parliamentary republic, universal suffrage, cultural exclusion, freedom of conscience, hereditary bureaucrats, mass conscription, no home affairs, private health insurance, religious schools, police force, or dedicated police force, no colonial affairs, per capita taxation. So overall, they're actually not that bad. Well, there's child labor still allowed, but women have the vote already and all that. Old age pension is in there, no migration controls and all that. So honestly, they're not bad. Unfortunately, we're going to have a bit of a loss over here against the first battle. I mean, we got a little bit of problems with morale and all that. Oh, industrialists are rather unhappy, so that's causing us a bit of money. And we're still getting some of our convoys going to Japan. Are we going to win that? I think we are. So the Germans are having even more problems, and that battle is going to be an easy victory, even with a plunder. So Korea, I'm expecting to surrender in due time, especially if we can liberate... Oh, well, quote-unquote liberate the southern Korea here. With our attacks, then that'll be fine. Oh, hello. There we go, that's going to be another combat here, which is going to be a victory for us. And then we can just push further and further in here. So both Korea and Japan will fall in here, and once that is done, the Germans will be pushed out of the war anyway. And then we'll probably have to put in some convoy escorting going into Finland, because over there the morale is a bit of a problem. I think they're singing our convoy. Actually, where are they singing our convoys? I suppose it can be anyone there singing the convoys right now. Oh, around Cape of Good Hope. Alright. Hey, we sank one Chinese convoy. Probably going to Finland as well. There we go, so that's got to be a victory. Just about. Oh, we capture a little bit more land there. There is a counterattack. But that is going to be a victory. So Moldavia is also having a revolution against Russia, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they are. Wait, no, it's a revolution in Moldavia, if we have a look at that. So, America is going to be supporting, or United Syndicates of America is going to be supporting the revolution, whereas Russia is supporting the sort of government in there. So, okay, how's that defense holding? They are being outnumbered, and I haven't been able to start pushing further into the lines here yet. So, I think the war in Finland might be lost. Unless we can start supporting our convoys a bit more, we still need to sink a lot of the... Oh, right, we got someone escorting convoys into Korea right now, don't we? I'm pretty sure we do. So that means that at least over there we are fighting mostly fine, and the enemies are not fighting... Well, they're still fighting fairly well overall. Another attack is going to be a success in there. So how's the... Oh, right, the Germans still have no morale in there whatsoever. Not entirely sure why they're not getting any morale. This... Technically speaking, it should be, but I suppose it might be just the convoy rating. Aircraft carrier unlocked. Ooh, right. I'm probably not going to use that, admittedly. So is there still something? There's still two more over there that can spread to us. I'm not entirely sure if we'll have the time to get those spreading it automatically. Is there... Right, so it's the mass surveillance. Ooh, that might not be a bad one for the taxation capacity, to be fair. But I kind of want to have the mass propaganda. So these both will be done almost simultaneously in about a year. And is that... Okay, they are attacking in here. I don't know if we'll hold the ground overall. If we have a look at the details, both sides are losing a lot of troops. I think we're losing faster than they are. Although we're getting a little bit of reinforcements in there. Like the gap between the numbers of men is actually widening. So that's going to be a loss in there. And that will probably cut off the front there into two. We've got another naval... Oh, is that a naval combat or is that... No, that's a regular combat. Alright, well, I mean... I guess we're taking the island there or something. So Russia is now fighting against Americans as well. So at least Russia is going to be busy. And we did capture a bit more land there. So Japan is getting closer and closer to surrender. Korea is a few more weeks away from surrender. And then... Oh, there we go. They surrendered already. So we got that. Did we have any... Oh yeah, we got a lot of troops moving in here. Let's go ahead and take... Are you from... You're from Indochina. I'm going to send you help defend against the Russians there. And then what I'm going to do with the bigger fleet from US escorting convoys at Manchuria. This, I believe, is the one that should be escorting convoys to Finland. From Indochina to the Baltic. It's going to take a little bit of time, but that will allow our troops to be having good morale. We can send in a bit more troops to help the Finns in their war, and maybe, just maybe, we can start pushing them back a little bit. Although there's no guarantee that it will happen. But now the Japanese are going to be falling back a little bit, hopefully. I suppose what I could do is I could send in one of these armies. For example, your expert offensive planner. Start attacking towards the Chinese. We won't be able to get anything from that. But at least we can start pushing them back and forcing them out of the war. Because Chinese still have pretty good war support in there. So that one's going to be another great victory. Very shortly. Alright, what did we get in here? Some class works. Alright, let's go ahead and... Well, I suppose we don't really need to use all on that one. Put that on auto expand. I presume we have some sort of port at least. And no railways, okay. Construction is already a steel frame. That's good. We could go for arc welding to be fair, but I don't think we need to. Increase the farming. So the infrastructure levels are fine. At least in the western part. What about the eastern part? Let's do arc welding steamships. Oh, right, there's the fishing wharves that is going to require the clipper, so we can switch that one for sure. And then coal mines, we can go... Well, actually, condensing pump is already fine. Dynamite is probably a good idea. Regardless, and... Honestly, I'm just not going to bother with the rest of that. No point in doing that. Right, so the Japanese are slowly losing their war support as well. We're losing a lot of money due to not using our investment pool, quite frankly. But I'm kind of beyond putting in everything in terms of building more, because we've just got so many constructions, and the AI is not very helpful in there. Okay, at least our defense is holding here against the Finns. Oh, and... Oh, now I'm alone fighting against the... Alright. Well, there's nothing telling me to stay in this war, then. In which case, there's a lot of armies heading here. Well, how are the Germans doing? They're at minus 16, minus 18 now in war support, so they're slowly looting. We've got so many armies heading in here. Oh boy. Well, actually, what we should do... That's heading back to Indochina. They have a bit of a morale problem. I don't know if they were caught in a battle or something near the end there. We're singing Chinese and German convoys. And we're going to win against, or win the defense against their counterattack quite soon. How much could we have innovation total? 172 if we had a more literacy rate. But, you know, it's already 164, so it's not the worst. Losing a lot of money though, but we're going to have up to 200 million loan. It's just at this stage, it's a bit of a hassle doing all the construction. And Germany has stepped out of the war. Well, this is going to be a lot easier now. That's going to be a victory. Then we're going to have another victory and workers' protection. Did that give you the serfs up? Yeah, there we go, serfs up. Another achievement got. And is that one... it's slowly coming along quite nicely. Oh, is there a naval... No, that's not a naval combat. It's just a combat over here on this front. That is going to be... Oh, there was a battle that ended inconclusively. Oh, so that was what that marker was. Oh, Admiral had died. Okay, where do we need a new Admiral then? Looks like it's Indochina. Raider... that's probably a good idea. So that's the new guys. I'm just going to promote you to be 40 ships again. And we don't need to sink any convoys now because there's only Japan. There's no convoys going in or out, quite frankly. They're not losing enough war support quite yet. I suppose they can't go below. Until we get into Kyushu, they won't lose their war support beyond 0. But once we do go there, then it's going to be making quite a difference. I suppose what I could do, so I could utilize one of these fleets, for example the new one, to do a naval invasion of Kyushu. We'll take one of the armies, for example that one. 110% attrition. I'm not entirely sure how that works. I guess we might have a bit more too much troops in here. So let's take that one, send standby. That's going to go back. We got this one, which can probably send to standby in Indonesia. And we'll leave this one, you know, I'll send that one back as well. That's the 2 armies from China, at least. So the morale doesn't drop too far, hopefully. Still probably going to be a bit of a problem. I don't think that... Oh, hello. It split the front here. Let's put you to clear the small pocket there. I'll be clearing out a lot of land in here, I reckon. So most of this day is now cleared out. It's going to head over there. Is there any morale? Well, the morale is slowly improving, at least. So that's good. I don't think they have a fleet, to be fair, to raid me with. No, they don't. Okay, so that means that the convoys are going to get through just fine now. And now we started conquering some parts of the capital state. So then losing 6 war support per week. And if we can push through here, it's going to be even more. Oh, it split the front. Alright, well, I'm just going to put you on attacking mode as well. And over here, how's the attack? That's probably going to be a failure. There's a bit too much numbers on their side to sort of punch through there, but oh well. And now they're losing 9.25 war exhaustion per week, so that is definitely going fine. We can probably speed up again to get through all of this. Alright then, so that is, yeah, that's going to be a failure. But in the meanwhile, we've conquered all of that. Oh, so it's all combined into one again. Alright, well, now they're losing probably quite a bit of war support. It's 9.6 still. So it hasn't really sped up any further than that, but it's still pretty decent overall. So before the summer, we'll have won this war. We'll get another 4 states, in fact. Oh, right, there is another front here. Okay, well, that's going to be conquered already. That's going to be another... Okay, so now 10.3 per week. Getting into Shikoku is going to be a bit of a problem. Suppose, you're not busy. I'm just going to send you back to standby. And maybe you... Well, you've got offensive planner. You're pretty decent. I'm going to let you stay there. You've got a large army. You'll stay there. We could probably send this one back home. We don't necessarily need a defending general there anymore. Oh, well, we're actually going to win that one. Plus, they're going to surrender in 2 weeks anyway. So then the war in Japan is over, and then we control quite a bit of land in here. I mean, Hawaii is still another thing that we could probably conquer. And attach that into our territories. If nothing else. There we go, that's going to be an easy victory. Plus, they're going to surrender in a week. Oh, there we go, they are going to surrender now. That's a lot of land. Let's just go ahead and declare war on Hawaii already. Conquer state, Hawaiian Islands. Might get some help, but we should be able to do pretty good landing in there at the start of the war. If they'll even fight, they are fearful. And with the landing, we might be able to conquer all of it. They have no troops whatsoever. Well, that might explain a thing or two. Also, I'm just going to go through and make sure that everything is auto-expanding. Not going to worry about the settings in the buildings at this stage. It's just not worth the time and effort. Because we are about 1.5 years away from the end of the game anyway. We've got 1.2 billion GDP already, so that's not bad. We had to do a lot of fighting, admittedly, which has hurt our income a lot. And we didn't really have... Oh, okay. Hawaii backs down. Alright, well, we got Hawaii. And did we get another truce against... Oh, yeah, we did. Now, that's December 28th of December 1935. Actually, that's probably been that way forever. But regardless, now we're getting a bit of cash again. We're at low taxes. We got 57 million radicals. So that's gone up a little bit. But the loyalist is also going up. So it's not all bad. Oil rush subsidies. No frontier lasts forever. Is there any oil production that we could expand, actually? Resources? No, there's no more oil rigs. There's whaling stations. Okay, those are underway, so that's going to be a little bit more oil. Nothing massive, mind you, but it's better than nothing. Plus, it's going to be stuff on the construction queue, which means that we'll use all of our... Oh, oil to discover in Xinjiang. Wait, isn't that over here? Yeah, okay, so that's not our territory. Oh, well. I guess it's not the worst thing. Right, so how close are we getting the mass propaganda? Not too far. 14 weeks, so that's a few months. I think we will not get all the texts done. Like, we'll get maybe... Well, we'll get that one. In production, we'll get everything. Society, not so much. And macro and economic, yeah. So there's going to be at least 1 or 2 that we will... Oh! Diplomatic play against us. Like Austria. Can't Siam down to size. Okay, it's the liberate subjects at Lucca and Parma. Transfer subjects, Krakow, Parma, Lucca. Liberate countries. There's a few options there. Or, conquer states. Is there anything that they own that we would like to have? Most of that is in Europe, so it's not really something we are concerned about. I'm just going to put in the war operations. And I guess we'll end this playthrough in a war. But, like, I just don't... I suppose what we can do... We can put in the... Take treaty port. Over here. What else do they have? Hejaz, Dalmatia, Croatia, Istria, Venetia. Alright, so the Hejaz port of... Oh, they do have a... Okay. Interesting. We're gonna go into Ethiopia. I mean, I suppose that's an option always. Conquer state. Do I not have interest in there? What is this? Oh, I don't. Okay, well, let's just declare some interest. Not that they'll have an impact at this stage of the game, but I have a lot of areas that we can do stuff at, I guess. But Eritrea, I suppose we can't take. We could take the treaty port in Arabia. So, take treaty port. Adjust. That's cost quite a bit of points there, to be fair. I wonder if they'll back down. Probably not. Let's go ahead and just get some... Do we still have a lot of troops waiting in here? No, we got that one army. And that's about it. Then we've got 2 armies over here. We'll just mobilize that one. I'll mobilize 2 armies from here. We don't have necessarily enough fleets, to be fair, but oh well. We've got some troops activated, so they'll at least think twice before doing a landing. So now it's uncertain. Well, I suppose it's been uncertain for the entire time. They do have a lot of gold reserves, but admittedly, well, we're currently losing a bit of... Yeah, we've got a credit of about 2 million. It's not too bad. Oh, but we're not contracting again. Alright, let's just go ahead and... I guess we need opium. That's going to be a lot of opium plantations, at least. There's going to be a lot more money coming from the investment pool as well. But, you know, if we reduce the cost of opium, that's probably going to be a good idea. We're about to get the mass propaganda, so that's going to fix the authority issues that we'll be having. And, yeah, I suppose once the war starts, we'll just do a landing over there. And then we'll do another landing in Hejaz. Maybe we can do a landing in Eritrea. I don't know how much troops they have there, to be fair. But I suspect that most of these places don't really have any sort of garrisons. They'll probably try to do a landing somewhere in my territory, but we'll hold them back. We'll discover in Siam. Hold on, that's in... I don't think we own that, do we? Oh, it's right there. There is 6 oil rigs now. Huh. Well, we don't own them, unfortunately. We didn't get any land from China either in one of the wars that we had. We did have the war goals in there. Oh, we're almost at 1,000 infamy. Got pretty darn close, but not quite there. I suppose there's been too many wars that we've been in that we haven't been able to get the... Or too many wars that have prolonged for a long time that we haven't been able to get through all that. There we go, mass propaganda. And if we put in mass surveillance, that's going to increase the taxation capacity, plus it's going to be another tech done. I don't know how much of an impact it's going to have in the grand scheme of things, but I guess it's better than nothing. Oh, and our literary rate is now 77%. So slowly but surely, okay, we're number 10 worldwide, so who's the... Krakow, Cuba, Duchy of Finland, or Grand Duchy of Finland, Austria, Greece, Germany, Belgium, Scandinavia, and Switzerland have higher literary rates than I do. Alright, yeah, that's not really too bad of a club to be in. Right, let's go ahead and take our fleet from here, the bigger one, and do a naval invasion over there, and then we'll use whoever is the artillery commander, you. Let's go. Do a nice landing there. I mean, this war is probably not going to end by the end of the game. Let's be honest. I'm hoping that we can at least reduce the amount of radicals a little bit, but I'm not entirely sure. We're gaining a lot of population, admittedly. Every time we do a conquest, it's just going to increase, no matter what we do. Ah, there we go. The opium price is increasing still. Oil price is actually going down a little bit, so that's helpful. I suppose we are building a lot more whaling stations, aren't we? That's having some sort of impact. Let's go ahead and activate one of these armies as well, just in case. Have some defenders in there. So how long until the naval landing? It's going to be another 3 weeks or so. Now, there is a chance that they'll try to do the naval landing on me. And they probably won't have the penalty either for doing it. The question is, of course, will they have the strength to pull that off or not? How much of a fleet do they have? 200. Alright, the question is, of course, are they still ironclads or something? Because that's very much a possibility. It's monitors with destroyers and submarines. So it's somewhat formidable fleet. It's not quite as good as ours. We could even have higher or better if we wanted to, but we've not really seen the need to go quite all in. So the naval invasion, few more days. It should go down without any problems. And we'll just do a landing in Hejaz and then Eritrea. Yeah, there we go. Right, so that would be southern India. Yeah, naval invasion. Are you the artillery commander? Yes, okay. So we'll send you out. So at least now we got one of our war goals. Oh, are they doing a landing somewhere? There's naval combat in here. They got more ships, so they'll probably be able to try the landing. But it seems like it's going to be at most like maybe 60 battalions. Or they have a lot more, but they won't get the full stuff in there. That's also a possibility. Yeah, that's going to be a loss. I mean, we are inflicting some casualties at least, so it's not all bad. That's guarding the stuff there, so they'll probably try to do a landing in our capital. Now, admittedly, let's go ahead and mobilize the rest of these armies as well. Well, actually, there was only one that needed to be mobilized from there, and maybe... So, well, that's already mobilized. We'll mobilize that one as well. It's going to be a little bit costly with these wars. But, like, we got the highest... Oh, number 2 great power again. Who is the leader? Oh, Germany's taking it again. They got... okay, they got quite a good stuff in there, I'll do admit. Right, so did they start doing their landing? Oh, they did. Now, how is this battle going? Oh, we got 188 battalions defending against the landing. This is going to be a massacre. The amount of artillery alone is going to move the... or shift the coastline there quite a bit. Right, 18 months, that's going to be too long. I'm going to wait until we see which one is spreading in here, and then we'll put it on that one. And maybe we can take one more tech at least in here. Macroeconomics, so it's 9 to 14 months. But there's a chance that we'll manage to do that, but it's not a guarantee. But yeah, that one's an easy victory. They're losing a lot of troops in there. And did our landing over here succeed yet? Not yet, as far as I can tell. Or maybe it did. No, it didn't. Is the fleet... Did not pull it off. Eritrea? Or did we lose that general? That's also a possibility. That is expert offensive planner, at least. That is probably the general that died. Let's have a look. No, actually, I don't think it was. Something probably happened. But regardless, we're going to win the defensive battle in here very shortly, and then after that... Okay, that's getting a little bit in the way. Can't see the combat. Is there any active front lines? Nope. So we can't see the... Bloody hell, that's annoying. Okay, if we zoom in all the way in, we can see that. Speaking of which, we got quite an urbanized city over here already. There's a lot of buildings in there. Probably could be a bit more, but it's not too shabby. Right then, did we... Well, I suppose the landing is slowly trying to happen. 24 days still. Oh, the wine price... Well, wow, the wine price is still bloody massive. I guess Australia is going to be our massive vineyard at this stage. We got a lot of peasants in here. Although, admittedly, the stuff might not be all that profitable. Let's go back to harvesting tools. Less tools and coal and more employment. Yeah, the grain price is basically nothing. I suppose what we could do, in fact, is we could reduce the fertilizer use. That's going to save us a lot of money. In terms of the fertilizer, it's going to be a bit different employment as well. And the grain price, well, the grain price is not really affected. But overall, that's probably good enough. And are we going to do the landing in there soon? One more week. Then we'll be there. Our convoy's being sank. Okay. Oh, they're probably trying to do another landing soon. Or something. Actually, what we should probably do is mobilize that army as well. Just to be on the safe side. Oh, Marina Kingdom. Oh, hello. I found their fleet. Oh, they probably fought off the fleet, so we were pushed back. That's probably what happened with the previous invasion. I just wasn't paying attention. So we're going to win this battle. Oh, is there... No, there's no Panama Canal. Right. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Well, I guess there's a lot of sailing through here then, which means that that is a very popular location to raid at, I guess. Speaking of which, maybe we should send in our smaller fleet there. Raid convoys. I mean, I suppose it doesn't even need to go that far. Although, it's a tempting location. Well, let's just go there. So the landing should happen very shortly. Oh, so they did win there. Did they have maybe some troops defending it then? Because if we had a look at this stuff there, it was showing... Oh, yeah, there we go. Another invasion. This time we're probably going to win, judging by the numbers. And it is almost over. There we go. So that's going to be... Oh, losing 400,000. Okay, we might have to increase the taxes back to the regular stuff. That should increase our income at least a little bit. Of course, we're not constructing with most of our construction industry now. So that's causing a bit of issue there. Oh, there we go. So now we did that one. And let's go ahead and take our fleet over here, do another naval invasion Eritrea, and then it's going to be the... That's offensive planner. That's expert artillery. Okay, so we're going to send that one out as a landing army into Eritrea. They're already at minus 30, well, not minus, but 34 war support. And we started sinking some of their convoys. Actually, have we? No. Our convoys are still being sank over here in West Java. Or going to West Java or something, I'm not entirely sure. But regardless, this war is probably not going to end. Even if we try to speed it up a little bit. Unless we can push for white peace. But even then, they're not going to surrender quite yet. But they are going to start losing war support at a pretty good speed overall. Ooh, oil discovered in Outer Manchuria. Sadly, we do not own that. Something that we probably should have taken from the Chinese at one point or another. But we do not have it right now. Oh, and British Raj is having another revolution. Oh, is British Raj still... It's probably a Dominion, but I suppose Great Britain is not taking part in those wars. Oh, there we go. Now we're using all the construction budget again. All the capacity again. So I guess it's working every now and then, but it doesn't check for the stuff necessarily constantly. Or maybe it does, but it's just... the things aren't necessarily profitable immediately. But there we go, Eritrea is being conquered, so I don't suppose it's going to have a massive impact on the... Well, ooh, they got 49% of the population radicals. We only got 17%. I'm actually a little bit surprised that it's that low. Even though the population has increased a lot. I mean, the amount of radicals has also started increasing a little bit. And the loyalists are going down. A favored party. Wales owing us obligation could be used to pressure them to include intelligence in the government. No, we should stay out of their politics. It's just a bit of a support for them. So they can fix the economy. Actually, let's have a look. Since it's already July of the last year of the game, how's the... They are still rather impoverished. They are part of the British market. They're producing a decent bit of things in there, but there's not enough pops in to use, quite frankly. And then I suppose the British market is lacking a lot of things as well. They lost a lot of their sort of former power. Oh, and I suppose... Oh, was that army pushed back to home? I guess it was. Yeah, it's heading back here. Alright. We'll discover in Arkansas again. Nothing new there, I suppose. Okay, so the Austrians, if I want to go for the... all these, of course they won't accept the peace deal yet. If I don't want to go for anything of the war goals, we could maybe end at a truce. Or end... on a peace. But at the same time, you know, we'll try to go for everything in there on the list. They are still going to lose their war support slowly but surely. But just probably not quite... Well, actually... No, I don't think we have quite enough time to push them all the way in. But regardless, we got 1.2 billion... Oh, the GDP has actually dropped a little bit there. Hopefully it's going to start picking out some speed again, but I suppose the constant warfare for a little while here has not been great. Plus the extra taxation probably has caused some issues. They are... Oh, and the convoy sinking, that's probably an even bigger issue. Pro-Bolivia abandoned Russia. Oh, okay. Oh, right. If we were to take our escort convoys into Indonesia now, we might be able to intercept their fleet there and stop them from raiding our convoys and fixing our economy a little bit better. But the Austrians will not win this. Let's just put that out there. How's the Intel-Tech? We got 12 to 17 weeks until we get the macroeconomics. We might get that. But it's not guaranteed. The battleship is something that will... Well, actually, no. I'm sure that we will get that. Well, we've got 3 months. Actually, I don't know if it is guaranteed that we'll get that. And production we will definitely clear out entirely. Then the battleships is going to be done. But we won't get the modern battle fleet tactics, unfortunately. We got pretty good in our techs, at least. Ah, there we go. We started sending some Austrian convoys. And now we escorting our convoys into Indonesia, so hopefully that will stop some of their raiding. Oh, revolutionary Chile. Wasn't expecting that. Although there's quite a bit of revolutions everywhere anyway, so I guess it's not really that big of a surprise. We still got 5 extra points in the... Oh, right. What's this then? Revolutionary Chile. Oh, right, so it's going to be Russia versus Germany. I don't think the war will actually start, though, but that would be quite an interesting fight there. I don't know which one would win. Probably it would be the Germans. I'm just going to send that one back home to not lose as many convoys. And they are now at minus 50. So if we were to go for a white peace, we could probably get that. War reparations would be too much. Let's see if we can push for that one. We might just about be able to do that. Oh, Great Britain declared rivalry. No surprise there. And minus 3.6 war exhaustion per week, so with this speed, I'm not entirely sure if we'll have enough time to... Well, actually, I think just around the end of the year is... Or end of December is when we can push for the war reparations from them. Which is the one that we kind of want more anyway. And that's going to improve our economy a little bit further, but it's the convoy situation that is causing a lot of issues right now. We probably should have gone for a lot bigger fleet, quite frankly. Maybe that's something that we'll do a lot more as Japan. We'll have a large fleet, and we'll try to keep the fleet as good as possible, because, you know, a good fleet would keep us safe, but I know that we're a little bit over time, but we're just going to have this be the last episode of the series. Regardless, because, you know, there's, well, 8 more days to go. Or 9 more days to go, somewhere like that. So can we... Oh yeah, we can propose the deal. There we go. So how much are we going to get money from them? 100,000, okay, that's not too bad. We get over 1 million from minting. Oh boy. And 900,000 from income taxes, 400,000 from consumption taxes, a lot from dividends as well, and a decent bit for tariffs. Investment pool transfers is about... Oh, right, the investment pool transfers have dropped a lot. Right, well, if we have a look at the, say, cultures, first things first. It's probably easier to see through the population. So still got almost 50% peasants. 169 million peasants. Yeah, okay. Capitalists have a lot of political strength, as well as the laborers and farmers. Those are the 3 biggest in terms of political strength. And Han, Japanese, and you are the biggest in terms of, or biggest cultures in terms of population. But Thai, Vietnamese, and Zhuang are the biggest political strength-wise. We've got a lot of Mahayana and Theravada, as well as some animists as well. So those are the 3 biggest religions, but Theravada and Mahayana are the biggest in terms of political strength there. Alright. The lower strata didn't get all that rich yet, but I suppose we just have such a massive lower strata, which is a problem in its own. In terms of tech, we got pretty far, but we didn't quite complete the things that we're looking for. Like this one is... Oh, it's just a handful of days away, but let's just get into the end of the game. Hey, door rollers unlocked. Just in time. So we at least completed the entire production 3, or production tech 3. So the GDP, we peaked at around, or weekly GDP peaked around 26 million, I guess. Standard of living, I think it peaked around almost 14 over there somewhere. And then prestige is, well, it was pretty good overall. We did lose a little bit prestige over there by stepping out of the war, I reckon, and all that. But overall, not too bad. And I suppose we can see all the stats from here as well. But yeah, the Buddhists were a bit, quite a large land. We can have a massive amount of arable land, but I suppose a lot of the Asian countries with massive populations, for sort of game balance reasons, have a massive amount of farmable land. Pro, I'd say we had a pretty good run in here. So I'm not sure if it's the next series going to start tomorrow or a few days later, but anyway, it's probably going to be as Japanese shogunate, and we'll stay as shogunate till the end if we can, and all that. we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this series. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.